Welcome to the October 2013 World of Equine News Report from Speaking of Horses TV. I'm your host, Wayne Williams. Now, first, we go to Colorado. Colorado equine community, your support is needed. Now, they had a heritage ride. It was held September 28th of 2013. The purpose of the ride is expanded to promote the heritage of the horse, protect the heritage of the horse, develop the future heritage of the horse. And this 8-mile ride drive was led by trail bosses Debbie Bibb, Scott Winfrey, and Mike Brashear, all 2013 Rocky Mountain Horse Expo experts. And they rode along with these highly recognized clinicians to learn how you can better your trail riding experiences by gaining top-hand advice and knowledge. Enjoy the beauty of this trail and the history behind this once bustling little village town that was founded in 1871. Now, you could have been represented on this ride, and you can for next year's ride. The Heritage Ride, you can send a representative of your club. You can ride along with pledges from the club. Organizations get a booth, recruit members, and provide educational materials. Organize your group and come out and ride next year. Ride together. Make this an equine family ride and enjoy the networking of other enthusiasts. For details for next year's Heritage Ride, watch the Colorado Horse Council and Horse Development. Now we have news from the Foundation for the Pure Spanish Horse. September was a busy month for the Foundation for the Pure Spanish Horse, and as such, we have many heroes this month. So many that we have to have spread them out over the next few months. Our main hero for last month of September, Maria O'Brien, who worked so hard to chair the national celebration of 2013, make it a show that everyone thoroughly enjoyed. Kudos to you, Maria, and you've made everyone feel at home and special at the show. They also support the Equine Land Conservation Resource, be offering 2 programs sponsored by the Bayer Animal Health and Breyer Animal Creations that pertain to all horsemen. On October 14th of this year, coming up very shortly, the basics of planning and zoning for horses and businesses and farms. That'll be a webinar. Then on December 3rd, 2013, best management practices for horse facilities. That'll also be a webinar. Well, we'll be right back. Our second part of the stifle injury and treatment is coming up next. Stay with us. We at Speaking of Horses would like to thank the people who have made Speaking of Horses TV possible. To Equessentials, all your horse grooming, coat and care products specifically designed for your horse. A thank you to King Barns, custom-built barns, any style, any project you'd like. Get a hold of King Barns. To Overland Carts, if you want that versatile utility cart for your stable that can do anything, check out Overland Carts. Stall Butler, a unique design on how you can muck your stalls and save 90% of your shavings for reuse. Check out Stall Butler. And Eagle Erie Equine, modular systems for saddle racks, tack bars, and the like. Totally organize your tack room with Eagle Erie Equine. Thanks to all of these fine people who make Speaking of Horses possible. You know, this month we visit the second part of our stifle horse. In September, in that report, you saw the horse being evaluated and surgery was recommended. Now here you're going to see the surgery. The determination was made from the final x-rays. Surgery had a very good chance of success. Now, here is the surgery with Dr. John Geeky of the Kettle Moraine Animal Hospital, and Dr. Geeky is performing this stifle surgery. Watch this.
Going up. Good boy. Clean hand never goes back in the bucket. Right?
A lot of stuff that for human use is one time use would be sterilize all of it for like high heat. But you're not allowed to do that as human uses.
And then there was light, huh? Got that one vessel just about right in my hole. Now it's blunt dissection. I don't think you can feel it. Doing good, campers. Okay, here we go. See the hole? That's where the ligament used to be. Alright, let's sew him up. So I don't want to touch his sheath while I'm suturing this up. So that's all there is to it, people. Okay, good job. Does that help? He's got 4 sutures in there.
You know, next month in November, we're going to show you the final parts of this wonderful stifle surgery. We're going to show you the recovery of this horse. So watch in November for the rest of this story. The American Morgan Horse partners with Path International. Now, the spirit of promoting the discipline of therapeutic horsemanship and the Morgan breed, the AMHA has partnered with the Professional Association of Therapeutic Horsemen International, which is called PATH, as its newest discipline colleague. Now, the partnership is mutually beneficial to each organization. PATH International will be recognized as a partner in the support of AMHA Therapy Horse of the Year Awards, which is given each February as a part of the annual AMHA convention. As witnessed through the AMHA Therapy Horse of the Year Award, Morgans have made excellent companions and partners for therapeutic horsemanship programs, says AMHA Director Julie Broadway. We hope our new partnership will serve to educate PATH International members and members centered about this virtue of the Morgan. Conversely, we hope that Morgan enthusiasts learn more about the benefits of therapeutic horsemanship. PATH International has nearly 850 member centers, and more than 7,400 individual members in countries all over the world who help and support more than 56,000 men, women, and children with special needs each year through a variety of equine-assisted activities and therapy programs. The Morgan breed has had a long and distinguished history with the U.S. military, and PATH International Equine Services for Heroes initiative is another avenue for AMHA and the Morgans to contribute. Hey, we'll be right back with stories of the Coalition of Horse Councils meeting and a little trick roping. Stay with us. Well, we'd like to take a moment and thank people who make Speaking of Horses TV possible. We want to thank One Source Nutrition, the perfect blend of nutrients to help your horse. It's One Source Nutrition. And Revitavet, equine light therapy, for either toning up muscles before competitions or to promote rapid healing. You want Revitavet. Equine Savings. This program can save you up to 25% on tractors, stable equipment, yes, and even on barn paint. Be sure and go to Equine Savings and check it out. To Hoosier Horse Trailers. Quality horse trailers, living quarters, you and your horse can ride in comfort. And Saratoga Stalls, classic equine stalls built specifically for you. Thank you to Saratoga Stalls. And thanks to everyone who makes Speaking of Horses TV possible. The Coalition of Horse Councils fall meeting is coming the very end of October. Now, October is here, and the date for the annual fall meeting is upon us. I think we've had an exciting event planned and plenty of time set aside to share fellowship and expertise. The meeting will kick off at the luxurious Sheraton Imperial in Raleigh, North Carolina, with information presented on laws and regulations which impact the equine industry. We have a nationally respected equine attorney to discuss general equine laws, 2 nationally recognized speakers from the North Carolina Farm Bureau, who will be sharing their information on environmental rules and regulations and animal welfare laws, respectively. We'll be conducting a traveling meeting getting both a tour of North Carolina as well as using our traveling time to work. We're going to go first class. We'll be traveling in a brand new fully equipped touring bus for comfort. The meeting topics during the day-long trip will continue as we go down the journey and discuss policies, laws, rules, and regulations. We'll have presentations on veterinary practice acts, health regulations, and animal ID. Status of equine veterinary education, equine health research updates, setting standards for equine facilities, a presentation on model rescue facilities, land use and developing a memorandum of understanding and individual case studies from visiting Horse Council members. We haven't heard from many of you. You can still register. Join us for The Herd, October 25th to the 27th in North Carolina. Well, you say trick roping in Saratoga? Well, at the Saratoga Horse Expo, the beautiful Saratoga Racecourse, just a couple of weeks ago, we met up with professional trick roper Jeff Reynolds. Here's our interview and some rope tricks from under the grandstand at Saratoga. Watch this.
Okay, so typically my show begins with a cotton rope. This is a cotton spot cord rope that I do a trick called the butterfly. And in addition to the butterfly, once I get that rolling, I go ahead and do other tricks called the arm push-off, the rollover, and I'll do various other things like switch hands behind my back and so on. So let's give it a whirl here. This is called the butterfly. Show you an arm push-off. Here's a rollover. Now we're going to go behind the back. We'll kind of just walk around. There's a series of push-ups. And that's a good sample of the butterfly. All right. This time we're going to use a totally different rope. This rope is made from poly and has a swivel Honda. We're going to do a trick called the Spanish flat loop and then various other tricks from the Spanish flat loop.
Play the right here.
And then, of course, in and out and around. And then one of my favorite tricks should we try that again?
No, we're good.
Okay. And then I really like to go up and over. Give it a try.
Tom, 5 minutes.
This is called the wedding ring. This rope is made to go slow and easy.
Yeah, there was.
Now we're back into the butterfly. From here, we can go back into the flat loop.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to put you on the spot. Shane, get over here. This is Shane Reynolds. This is Jeff's son. Practice a bullwhip right here. Can you do that?
Sure can. There we go.
We'll just do all this right here on camera and you'll all
It'd
be
be fantastic.
He is the bullwhip expert, right?
All right, hey, Mom, I'm just going to give you a warning. Plug your ears.
All right.
Do a double crack. Show them the double crack. Now give them a couple of the cattleman's crack.
Well, Revidavet Capato wins his first advanced and the Equine USEA Gold Cup on the Pro Tour Division at Aspen Farms Horse Trials. Now, one of our fine supporters is Revidavet, an infrared light therapy system. Owner Tom Newman has a horse that competes across the country and the world, and here is that story. Revidavet Capato was imported from Germany when he was a 3.5-year-old horse. He was intended to be a new ride, but he proved to be very difficult. Now, everyone in our area thought he would be an event horse, but they told us no, sell him as a dressage horse. When he ended up not selling, Coach Tamra Smith suggested that she have a go with him. The pair performed a gorgeous dressage test to grab the initial lead, and Lindstedt said Revidavet Capato gave her everything. Never once felt green to the level on Tremaine Cooper's big cross-country course. She maintained focus and a smile and piloted the 10-year-old Hanoverian gelding Revidavet Capato to win in his first advanced competition. The pair led the Equine USEA Gold Cup and Pro Tour Series division from the start. Now they're moving on to bigger and better things. Good luck. We'll be right back with a story to move your heart on miniature horses and the things they give. Stay with us. We at Speaking of Horses would like to thank some of the people who helped to make Speaking of Horses TV possible. A big thank you to Equine Clot. Equine Clot is a wonderful product. Carry it in your saddlebag, put it in your first aid kit, wrap it on an equine wound. It immediately promotes clotting and is a great first aid tool. Thank you to Equine Clot. And to EquestraSafe, a complete line of equestrian riding products for trail, for arena, for wherever. From reflective vests, reflective headgear, tapes, signage, everything you need to ride safely and to be safe with your horse is available at EquestraSafe.com. Check them out. Thanks to all of the fine people that make Speaking of Horses TV possible. Well, right now we'd like to introduce you to Gentle Carousel Miniature Therapy Horses. Now, this group can be viewed at www.horse-therapy.org. The travel across the country that they do helps kids and adults deal with all kinds of adversity. Now, here is the story in a very moving video. Watch this video.
Come, stop your crying, it'll be all right. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry.
For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. You'll be in my heart. No matter what they say, you'll be here in my heart always.
Hey, join Speaking of Horses TV at the Virginia Equine Extravaganza in Doswell, Virginia, November 1st to the 3rd, 2013. We'll be there along with Julie Goodnight, Ken McNabb, a great entertainment show from Maceo under the Big Top, and a special release of a new story on Secretariat, as the Meadow Center where this extravaganza is held is on the farm where Secretariat was foaled and raised. Join us. Well, that's our October 2013 report from the world of equine news. Join us next month for our November report. I'm your host, Wayne Williams, and we'll see you down the trail.